I gotta say, I love the ambiguity of the ending. You know, you don't quite know if they are, good guys, as they say, or if they're trying to con him, because there were certainly some vibes of, I mean, the fact that they've been following them all along doesn't mean that they're good. They could just be very persistent cannibals, or be wanting to take advantage of him in some way. I very much commend this for being so realistic and so devastating. They find this basement full of people clearly being kept there as food, and they don't rescue them, and the woman, and don't remember the gender, not sure I was certain of the gender, she seemed to have a kid. Clearly she dies, and again, there's nothing they can do because, they've got the one bullet, and, or, a large group and armed. I also liked how the guy shooting the arrows at was just trying to survive just like him. They were basically in the same situation. They were both xenophobic, and to a great extent rightfully so, but I thought it communicated the idea very well that if we completely stop trusting in each other, that's what's going to happen. We're going to wind up just killing each other just like that, even when we don't. I mean, if they had both realized that the other wasn't, a thief or a cannibal, it would have been fine. Neither of them wanted to, well, as far as we know, steal from one another or hurt one another. It was just, the arrows came because the guy with the bow thought that they were going to steal, and Viggo was shot at and fired back. I thought the ongoing thing of, we're the good guys, right, and will we always be that no matter what, and the bad guys, all that whole thing was very, and how the kid, he was like innocent and more pure and less pragmatic, with the black guy and Duvall. He wanted to just help them. And I'd also say, if you go with a positive interpretation of the ending, if you think that they are good guys, that will make them a group of at least 5 that, they might have a greater chance of survival. They can carry more food. Maybe they can go back and restock if the kid can find that basement with all the food again. Anyway, if you go by that interpretation, I would also say that his hope, his refusal to jump to the negative conclusions, works as a sort of message for that, if we lose all hope, if we stop hoping for the good and for the future, again, we will perish. I like that we don't find out what exactly this apocalyptic event was or what caused it, that it's left up to the viewer's imagination to decide. And also, at the end of the day, that's not really what the story is about. They're not trying to say, ooh, we've got all these weapons, eventually we will destroy ourselves, or, but it was nature itself that, nothing like that. That's not what the story's about. It's about these people, and people in general, humanity, in every meaning of that word. Now, did anyone else recognize Garrett Dillahunt? He was in the 4400 also, The New Last House on the Left, Terminator: The Sarah Connor Chronicles. I'm not going to give spoilers for either show, but in the 4400 he was Matthew. The Terminator: Sarah Connor Chronicles, he played the actor guy that the cop interviews. Now, I mean, what I've gathered from trailers for The New Last House on the Left, I guess in movies, either he just likes playing like a psycho, some form of bad guy, or people just think that he has the face for it or something, I don't know, but that seems to be what he's doing when he appears in movies. I also really liked how realistic it was. It very rarely, if ever, felt like something was that unlikely, or, I mean, for example, when they're, stuck in the house, the reason they get out is because some of the food escapes, or tries to, and they have to deal with it, so the cannibals are busy with that, and then they run out of the house. I also thought it looked amazing. I mean, all the ruins of civilization, and the darkened sky, and nature, dying, giving up, all of that was really well done. And they really hit the tone just right. I mean, compared to, 2012, where you actually saw a ton of, cities falling apart and all that, that one, I've already forgotten many of the visuals. This one, I doubt I'm gonna forget them anytime soon. That's it for this one. I'll see you next time.